The sponsor of Liftoff with Keith is the one and only CompassStrategicAdvisors.com, an experienced partner to help you navigate everything from cap tables to stock option and compensation plans and all types of backroom and marketing services. There is no better friend to the startup CEO than Compass. Check them out at Compass Strategic Advisors. Here we are back in the Ignite studio, and we are back with Luke from Come and Wasa. Luke, how are you?
I'm great. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, I can't believe you got this parking space.
Exactly.
Convenient. Talk about way to roll up.
Literally.
You were here last year. We had a chat.
Yeah.
You were knocking down some big deals with some large companies, including government. You were also working on some major technology leaps on the platform side as well. Catch us up. Give us an update.
Yeah. So we've been on an absolute tear in the Fortune 500 and the Fed. I mean, one of the customers that's been talked about is like Campbell Soup. We've been doing data and ontology mappings for them, moving invoices into SAP and out into Ariba, really sort of optimizing the infrastructure and the agents within that. And then some great work in the intelligence community and with the Department of War, all around increasing data fidelity. And what I mean by that is we have a unique feature set where we can read any data set in any format, structured and unstructured, in any location, and fuse it with any data set in any format, structured and unstructured, without copying. So it literally just has an AI agent read it, and then they just send tokens together until they get it manipulated the way they want.
We all need clean data.
Yes.
And we need it done faster, better, in all different kinds of formats, right?
You got it? Yeah.
So what's it like to deal on the next level of these negotiations? Like, there's proof of concepts, there's pilots. Where are you at right now in terms of scaling up with these companies, as there's not just you delivering the technology, it's them organizationally adopting it?
Yeah, in the Fortune 500s, these are massive production deals already. So they are on their third, fourth, fifth, like enterprise-wide rollout use case with us. On the Fed, we've achieved production. That's what today really is for us. So we are quote unquote at our 1.0 stage, which when you're working with code in the high side, you have to version control everything because it has to get regression tested and physically literally moved into these environments. You can't download the stuff from the internet. So we finally got to that point. It's been accepted and it's now moving into production at the absolute highest levels of the federal government, what they call impact rating 6 and 7.
Can you kind of give us an example of how you work within an organization? I don't know if you want to use that as an example, but feel free.
I mean, once again, it's deployable software. What we typically start with is like the data people. And when I mean the data people, these are typically like line of business managers that are diving into data to get some sort of output or outcome. It is amazing how data-driven our federal government actually is. Now, granted, some of that data is old. Some of that data literally sits on Windows 95 systems. I kid you not. Yes, we've actually ran into a couple recently. But they still are very data-driven. And we're trying to work with those people to find new outcomes, new capabilities, and new uses for all this data. And there's a lot of smart, passionate people there. So we just got to get a hold of one of them, show them a path, and then help them execute.
So what's the main theme for you today here at AI Infra?
So, I mean, at AI Infra, we've just been enjoying the great speakers that are here. There's a great set of booths that are up. I actually did a little booth crawl, booth walk, and sort of checked out some of the new technology. But for us, it's really showing off that 1.0 feature set and our new application called Workroom, which really allows a pretty amazing use case, whether you're a Fortune 500, say, in a financial use case like a M&A, and you want to get 10 or 12 people all together, all on the same data sets, all seeing how that data is being manipulated, the net new ontologies that come from it, what you want to do with it. Now you can do this in this collaborative setting, and we're got that feature fully baked and fully in market, and we're really proud of it.
You know, it's interesting, just as a quick sidebar, Luke. I'm trying to picture who you are analogous to from the enterprise side.
Yeah.
And I had like 4 or 5 different examples of, oh, you like this or like this. How do you look at yourself? Is there a model out there that we're the next generation of company X?
No, so that's like a curse at the moment, and a blessing.
Yeah.
We call ourselves an all-source, an AI orchestration for all source fused data. So all sorts of data and fusing it together.
Right.
And what's interesting is once you've done that, what you can expand from there is limitless. So now we have like a low-code app agent that you can write apps and agents on top of it that actually manipulates and utilizes that data. So, on the barbell spectrum of NVIDIA's NIMs to Palantir, we probably sit right in the middle and can do it all.
Those are two examples. That is also the Snowflake, Databricks.
Absolutely.
A little SAP.
Yep. And we plug in, what's amazing is we plug into all of them and orchestrate and literally move the workload without moving the data. We can read SAP, understand that invoice, and then move it to a whole nother system. Not moving the invoice, just moving the intent and then putting the operations wherever it needs.
1.0 sounds like you're still so early in your development. Is that a correct?
It's not actually. No. Once again, we've been at it for about 18 months in production. In the federal government, you have to version control everything.
Sure.
And once it gets moved to the high side, that's your quote unquote 1.0 version when it's accepted into production. And that's where we're at today.
Yeah. You mentioned selling into the Department of War, just government in general. I remember from our last conversation, that's a whole nother challenge because of the process of compliance and regulation. But also, there's so many old technologies sitting within the infrastructure, right?
Absolutely.
So you probably find some unique challenges there.
Once again, this guy's my most important data is literally on a Windows 95 literally work share. It was absolutely crazy.
No DOS.
Yeah, pretty much. No, there's still green screens out there. Seriously, like mainframe green screens. What's amazing about AI is we're able to put a computer use agent actually on it so that it could actually move the mouse, click through the actual app, do screen scrapes of the app, and actually pull the data that it needed from that in real time. So we're finding with AI, we can overcome a lot of these arcane use cases in the federal government.
That's great. So what's the next 12 months look like for you?
For us, it's really diving into ontologies. It's all about us reading data in any format and outputting it in formats that other apps and services can pick up from it. And then we've extended our SDK so that legacy applications can plug right into us to take advantage of all of our feature sets. So we're really trying to get the platform to now expand into an ecosystem.
This sounds adjacent to a lot of the challenges that are going on in the LLM space, the agentification space. Are you feeling like a little bit of headwind from that, or is that something that's helping you accelerate?
It's helping accelerate quite a bit. Those headwinds are notifying people of problems they're gonna run into, and they're out looking for that answer. And right now, we're the answer in the market.
Okay. What are you doing now to acquire customers and getting your name out there? Or is it all spreading word of mouth and reference selling?
No, actually not at all. On the commercial side, we go through distribution. So we have Arrow and Avnet, the big technology distributors, and then we have partners, SHI, Government Acquisitions Corp, et cetera, that are the resellers and integrators that are out there. And they take our software into those markets, get the customers excited, then we come in and help fulfill and deliver. On the Fed side, we're honestly being pulled. So talk about word of mouth. The Fed is actually a very small group of people that are making the decisions, and they're all trying to figure out, the Air Force wants to talk to the Space Force and see what they're doing. And now that we've got in there, we're sort of like
the data wonks.
Yeah, exactly. So we're literally just being pulled in every direction because of some success that we got early on.
Very cool. Well, excited to hear. Any other last thoughts you want to share? Or?
No, just enjoy this event every year and enjoy this meeting every year. It's going to have to be 3 in a row next year.
They're going to make us go to more than one a year, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Well, good to see you. Thanks for catching up. Really appreciate it.
Awesome.